John will use his smartphone to take the photo, so he needs to select the camera app on his phone. John points the phone's lens at the Christmas tree, composes his shot and presses the button on the screen. The photo is taken, so John now connects the smartphone to his PC and copies the image file from the phone to the hard disk on his PC.
That wasn't too hard, right? You've probably taken photos on your phone or camera and then copied the image to your PC or memory stick for sharing or printing. But have you ever wondered how these digital devices do this? Well, our digital devices come in compact packages, but in fact, each one is made up of smaller devices or components. These components each have a specific job or function that they perform. For example, we have all seen PCs, right? A PC is usually made up of the system box that contains the central processor that runs the software and controls all the functions the PC performs. The system box usually has a keyboard and a mouse connected to it. The keyboard and mouse are used by the user to send information to the computer. They input information, so they are input devices. There is usually a display connected to the system box too, so that the user can see what the computer is doing. The computer sends information out to the display, so the display is an output device. So digital systems consist of multiple devices, a central processor that controls functions, input devices that send information to the central processor, and output devices that send information from the central processor to the user. Going back to John and the picture he took on the smartphone, he used the phone's camera lens to take data into the phone. So what kind of device is the phone's camera? Is it an input device or an output device? As the data goes into the phone, the camera is an input device. And when John looks at the phone on the display, is that an input device or output device? Right, the phone's display is an output device, but touch displays are a little tricky. They are input devices too, because you can send information into the phone when you use your fingers to press buttons or slide objects on the screen. And when John connected the phone's USB connector to the PC's USB connector to move the image from the phone to the PC, what happened there? Which device was performing the output and which one the input? Right, the phone's USB connector was outputting the information and the PC's USB connector was inputting that information into the PC. Different types of digital systems use different input and output devices. Can you think of some more input devices? We've mentioned displays. Can you think of some more output devices? And some components can do both.